Coming on here pretty late, and it's about 11 o'clock here in Ohio, and I wanted to come on and share some more news. I got the third truck, and we're going to give it a try, and we're going to see if I can get some good connection throughout this live feed. So just give me a second, share this out if you want, and just give me a second. I'm going to share this out to my page on Facebook, and just give me one quick second. Let's see. Boom, right there. And post live right now. Oh, this is much easier to do. So how you guys are doing? Want to give let's give out a couple of shout outs right now. Whoever's watching, go ahead and comment below. Let me know you're watching. And gotta share this out to one more spot, and if the connection is bad, so let's see, paste. All right, so I'm done sharing out. All right, we got Selma Kali 101. What's up, man? How you doing? We got Derek Davis. What's up, how you doing? You guys just coming in, go ahead and hit the like button, smash the like button and everything. We got JJ, oh man, this is gonna be Salid, and then we got Dan the man. I like that name. Dan the man. So what we got here is I got the third truck, and I got this one. This was an out-of-state purchase. All right. So I wanted to talk about the out-of-state purchase. It's crazy because I bought this in Tennessee and I live in New York, and it was very expensive doing this kind of purchase because you had to take a plane trip or rent a car, and then you had to go check out the truck and see if you like it, and then go back at a later date to pick up the truck, and then you have to send money to the person, or you got to have a money order. You have to have all these little details set up before you go purchase a truck out of state, and then of course you got to get the tags. And if you guys this is gonna come off because it's saying it's very bad connection. So let me know if everything's all good. All right, and if it cuts out, just let me know. Why all Volvos? I know it looks like I just love Volvos, right? So actually I do. I like Volvos quite a bit, and I just like the way they set up inside. They're not the prettiest looking outside, but for driver comfort, it's pretty it's pretty set up. I think they got it figured out inside. And let's see, for over the road, that's the reason why I chose Volvos. I think the next truck, the fourth truck, fifth truck, I'm gonna start doing some Kenworths, maybe like the W9. I like those a lot. And my brother. Volvos, I don't know. I might buy just one more Volvo. Volvos are Cadillac of trucks. Exactly. Dan the man. You know what's up. They are the Cadillac of trucks because, and I don't know why people don't like them so much. I think it's mainly because they're not American. Everybody rags on anything that's just not American these days. Just like Hondas, Acuras, Toyotas and all that. And yeah. So Selma Kali 101. I'm scared to go up to Washington because I know who you are, Selma. This is this dude on Facebook. You got a Volvo too, And what's up, man? So I thought it's not snowing in Washington right now. Last I checked, it was pretty clean. It's just snowing up here in the Northeast and in the East Coast in general. So anyways, going back to the out-of-state purchase, a lot of money you got to spend. I spent quite a bit of money. I spent money on a plane ride, then going back and trying to get back to the DMV to get the thing registered, and then setting up the money order and all that stuff. And this guy lived out in the sticks, so I had to take a Uber, $80 Uber from Knoxville to where the guy was at, and he was at in the sticks, if that's what you want to call it. Middle of nowhere, and there was no cab ride, so I had to go to the major city, take a cab ride, $80 Uber ride to get this truck. And anyhow, it's pretty much set up. This one little bit more, but it is a lot more better. It's a lot better in general than this truck. This truck is a piece of shit, honestly. But this is gonna be my truck in the end once I finish painting it up and everything. But comparing this truck to this truck, this one was about $1,600 more, and this one is a lot better. Sorry about that. I don't know why YouTube's been crashing lately a lot. But anyways, this one's a lot better. The black one is a lot better than the yellow one in general. And then there's one thing I fucked up on, all right? When I purchased this yellow one, I was pretty excited about buying it. So I didn't really give the thorough pre-trip inspection, if so will you. And the frame is cracked on it. I found it out yesterday, so I'm not gonna be able to ride this one just yet. It's just gonna be sitting. But the black one I'm gonna ride right now for the next month. And the white Volvo you guys seen in the other video, the 2018, it's still in the shop. They're still working on the estimate. It's not even no work being done to it. So that shit is sucking, you know. Those new trucks, man, it's like truck payments and everything is coming out $1,500 a week, period. And I gotta pay that regardless if I work or not. So gotta hustle for the next couple of weeks, and hopefully they finish up with that Volvo in the shop, because that weekly truck payment is sucking, you know. And luckily for me, I had these two trucks, and I had a choice of running one of them so that there's no truck payments, and then I could kind of come out on top of this a little bit. So let's look at the comments here real quick. Houston is bad right now. You know, I heard a lot, you know, from Steve Neal. He's another YouTuber or whatever. He's more on Facebook, but he's in Texas, and he's been saying that, you know, Texas is really jacked up right now. And yeah, he said, Dan the man, $1,500 a week is steep, bro. Yeah, that shit is brolic. That shit is brolic, all right? It was got $850 is for the truck payment, then $250 for cargo insurance, another $150 for bobtail, and yeah, somewhere around like that. And that's how it equates to roughly $1,500 a week. I'm probably missing one thing on there, but that's how that comes out to $1,500 a week. And these trucks really, they're really nothing coming out in a week, you know, besides just if I divide my insurance payments every week, besides the month, you know, it would be, man, maybe like $100 bucks. You get that pick from insurance. I don't know what do you mean, JJ Sally. Just let me know. So let me show you where I fucked up on this white truck real quick. Let's see, we can switch this around. So if you guys are, you know, looking to buy old trucks, you got to really do a thorough inspection. So right here is what I fucked up. You could already see that the rust right here is starting to eat up. I thought when I bought this truck, it was raining and I couldn't see, everything was nice and black. This is actually metal right here. This is not paint chipping away. This is actually a layer of metal. Like I could stick my finger underneath it and it's a significant amount. And if you knock in there, it sounds pretty light compared to knocking here. So big difference there, right? Here's where it's cracked. That's where I found, right there. See that? Yep, so that's sucking. That's definitely sucking. So I decided not to put this truck on the road, because I would hate to be driving and have a load on my back, and all of a sudden I wouldn't even know how would that even like react with the truck breaking down and the frame bending and twisting, and that would be crazy. So I just said, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna get to this truck next month anyways. But it sucks now, because to change the frame, that's just gonna be mad fucking work. All right, mad work. Like, I don't know if you guys have, anybody's mechanic side, to change the frame, everything got to come off, right? Like the tires are the least thing of the worry, the jazz, everything got to come off to change the frame. Big job, pretty big freaking job. So I am upset because I wish I did notice that, because I would have knocked down the price some. And you guys can see there's some more rust right here, right there. So if you're buying a truck up in the north, you definitely want to check it out, check the frame out, just like this, you know, stuff like that, and not have the issue that I went through. Going ahead and checking up the comments. Let's see. We got message retracted. For some reason, all these it's showing I have a bad connection as well. So I'm hoping you guys are still there and could see this video. I hope it's not coming out all chopped up. But what's it called? I'm gonna hop in the cab and then we're just gonna talk some numbers. I'm hoping to what's it called? Let's see. So these are all the brake parts I had gotten, but I'm probably gonna return it because I'm not gonna get started on that just yet. And it's really bare. I got to bring most of my tools in here into the shop, and yeah. So I'll hop in here real quick. We got to change out the stickers, so I'll do that tomorrow morning. And let's see. So I'm gonna be restoring 2 of these trucks, both of them, and the plan is Dan the man gotta go catch the replay. All right, man. Dan, take care, man. Appreciate you watching, and stay safe out there. So the plan is, like I said, for the resolution was to restore these 2 trucks, and it's gonna be a big task. I got my buddy Mitchell. He's another Army guy, and he's gonna come out and help me paint the trucks and everything. Help me dismantle them and pretty much restore them to, like, you know, since they came out from the factory, you know what I'm saying? And I'm expecting to spend, I don't know, I'm thinking around 70 grand on both trucks, like, together. So roughly about 40,000 per truck. I'm gonna be redoing the brakes, redoing the suspension. A lot of parts are gonna get replaced. I'm gonna take a look at the leaf springs if they need to be re-arched, or they need to be, you know, all re-arched or replaced. I'm gonna do all the wheel bearings, air dryer. I'm gonna go crazy replacing a lot of fucking parts. And on one of the trucks, on the yellow one, the interior is pretty much shot. So what I'm gonna be doing is getting is a guy that I'm gonna be getting parts from he's parting out a truck, a Volvo. His name is Jack, and he lives in Texas, and he's parting out his Volvo. It's a 2015 truck, and I'm gonna get the whole interior, like everything, like all this stuff in here, cabinets, the floor, the upholstery, all that, and I'm gonna put it in the line. Now you're thinking, how are you gonna put the what do you call it on? Well, I'm just thinking, like, this setup in this cab is all similar. Everything in here is pretty similar, so I'm just assuming that a lot of the bolt holes are very similar. If not, I have to, you know, spot weld a little bracket or whatnot to make everything fit. But I'm getting a good price for that upholstery, because I got quoted to get a truck reupholstered, and they wanted like 10 grand. It was some crazy price. They wanted 10 grand, and they wanted to have the truck for like 3 weeks or some shit like that, and I'm not with it, you know. Because you know, at the end of the day, it's like 10 grand on it, just on the upholstery. I'm not making that much money now. You know what I mean? To just be putting away into just upholstery. You know, I'd rather put that into the engine or into parts. You know what I mean? All the cosmetic shit could be later. Definitely gonna get the trucks painted, both of them. I gotta try to find a scheme or something like that that's gonna match pretty much like my company, like Cybertron Enterprises. So it's gonna be a little bit like purple, red, and blue, something like that. And it's gonna be my first time painting. You know, I hope my buddy Mitchell's ready to show me the ropes, and I don't think it should be too crazy, you know. So I found this company for the frame. That what you got to do is you got to send them half of the frame, like one side. And when you send it to them, or you don't have to, but sending it to them, what's going to happen is on the frame. So that way, when they send you a new frame, it's pretty much plug and play, like bolt on. And I got quoted $5 for the same wheelbase of the Volvo. So now I'm thinking like, all right, so I'm getting a new wheelbase. I mean, a new frame. Should I stretch it? You know what I mean? I'm here already. Might as well stretch it just a little bit. You know, my brother's telling me, because I think the Volvo's a 235. Sorry, excuse me, I got hiccups. The Volvo's a 235 wheelbase, and I'm wondering if I should be stretching it to like 260. You know, that's what he was telling me. Like that's what the Peterbilts and the Kenworths are usually at, 260. I don't want anything too big now because I gotta go, you know, to these tight receivers and shippers, and I just don't want to, you know, put that much stress and myself, you know, by getting a, you know, just for having the cool factor or whatnot, you know, show work truck kind of deal. And I just don't know. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what you think. So I'm thinking either the show truck is gonna have the full fenders like that, like the full side skirts, or should it be naked, like just with the gas tank, just how the Peterbilts and the Kenworths usually coming at, just like that? Should it be a naked truck, or should it be the one with the skirts and everything? So that's constantly running in my head. I'm not sure what I want to do with that just yet. And definitely, there's one thing I'm definitely gonna do. The show truck is most likely going to be this one, because this was the one that's taking all the money off the restoration. Between these two trucks, this one is most likely getting the engine rebuilt. Both of them getting the paint job. Both of them getting the suspension and the brakes checked out, the air lines replaced. This one's getting the frame as well. So this one, it just goes to show you, when you purchase these old trucks, one of them, I mean, you got to get good at it, you know, because your first purchase is going to probably be a fluke. You know, you're going to be upset because you're going to realize it sets the tone for the very first truck. What's the next truck, you know? And then you're like, all right, no, I know I don't want this. I know I'm got to look for this. And so just for a little bit more, I got a lot more headaches off of this first truck. And now I know, you know, obviously what to look for. So those are the kind of things too. Just advice or whatever. And then this one got an ill leak. See that? This has been just dripping there for a while now. And it's getting pretty warm. I'm just glad this is working, because since we're going to be spray painting it, you know, I didn't want no issues of, you know, if you spray painted a car or a truck, if it gets too cold when you first apply it, it's not going to adhere that good to the metal, something like that, you know. I've been reading up on it, watching some YouTubes, and so yeah. Let's talk about registering your truck. I spent approximately $1,500 per truck to register in New York, and every state is different. Every state has their different prices, and registering the truck, you have to get the insurance beforehand, and what else? Then you go to the place in New York. Apparently, you can only register trucks in one place out of the whole state. It's bugged out. It's weird. So the other thing is, I had to go to Albany to get this truck registered and pay the $1,500 for the truck. Then you get the plates, but then you're missing the IFTA, which is that little sticker right there, right? I couldn't get the IFTA. They don't give you the IFTA in New York when you get the plates. Like Illinois, people were telling me that when you apply when you get the plates, you get the IFTA then and there. So another issue to look at is that I got to apparently wait 4 weeks to get this IFTA sticker. So luckily, I still haven't jumped out and got my own authority. Well, I have, but I still haven't like really went onto my own authority just yet, because had I done that, I would have had to sit and wait until I got those stickers. So luckily, the company I'm leasing onto right now, they said, okay, you can't use your fuel card, you have to use our fuel card, but we'll give you the IFTA sticker. So at least that way I'm making money, but not saving so much on the fuel because I'm not using my own fuel card. And I'm gonna probably drop another video talking about the fuel card that I selected. And I referred a couple people to it and they like it so far. Anyways, I think that's about it. So tomorrow I'm hopefully doing my first load in the black truck, and hopefully there's no breakdowns. All right, I am hoping that there's no breakdowns. The guy I bought it from says, yeah, it's been running good, you know, but you can only hope, you know. When I drove it up here for the 6 hours, I did start feeling more confident that, you know, this truck is going to be good. But you just never know, man. There's just so many things in trucking that you think that you know, you haven't figured out, and something comes out of nowhere and just crushes your plan. So I'm hoping I can get like 4 weeks out of this black truck, and that should bring the other truck that got crushed over there, that got jackknifed. Hopefully it should be out of the shop by then, who knows. And that way I can start restoring these 2 trucks. So I might go live tomorrow towards the end, just talking about successful first delivery with the old iron. And so if you want to know how much I bought these trucks for, I didn't buy them for very much. The black truck I bought for $16,500, and this white one I bought it for $15,000. So you can come out here and purchase your own truck, you know, if you have the money stacked up or whatever, and make moves. Like it's just a roll of a dice, though. So we're gonna find out. Hopefully there's no issues in the next coming weeks, and we could crank some miles out and earn a profit and get to restoring these 2 trucks. So without ado, I'll probably bounce off of here. Don't forget to mash the like button and subscribe button, and we check you guys later, right? If anybody wants to say anything, this is closing remarks. We're just gonna check you guys later, right?